Hey y'all, I know it's been a minute and I hadn't posted in I don't know how long at this point. A lot of things transpired in my life and happened, and I let a lot of self-doubt get to me because I honestly didn't feel like my life was worth recording or talking about, and I mean it's boring pretty much. Like I don't really do nothing. I'm a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife. I draw my Social Security from having my accident, and I have carpal tunnel in my hand, which kicks my tail a lot, especially at night. It's not my friend. I have to sleep a certain way, and it irritates my mind, body, and soul because I don't like it. They want me to have surgery on my hand. I don't want to have surgery on my hand. I mean, at the end of the day, I've heard many different things. It'll help, it won't help. It helped for so long, and then it's right back to not working, and you back where you started from, and the pain is even worse. Well, if the pain is gonna be even worse, I might as well deal with what I got. And quite frankly, I'm not knocking the doctor, don't get me wrong. I'm all for whatever a doctor has to say and their input and everything, but have you got it done? Because just because you studied it and your studying said this is how it goes, you won't feel no pain, but have you got it done? Yeah. So with that being said, as of right now, I'm not doing no carpal tunnel surgery until I get to a point that I can't take the pain no more, and that is my absolute last, and I do mean last, resort. I'm gonna deal with it one day at a time, one steroid shot after another one steroid pack after another, or just dealing with it and managing my pain like I do with my shoulder. Because I still have phantom pain. I still feel my shoulder, my arm on this side from time to time. Oh my god, my hand is so ashy. I've been cleaning up. I was cleaning up today. But yeah. Oh, it's like a bunch of red birds. Every time I come outside here lately, like since this year has started, I have seen a tremendous amount of red birds around my house, and I've never seen it. But come on, angels, I love it. Anywho, I'm gonna do right this time. I'm going to start trying, keyword trying, to post. It probably won't be every day because again, my life is boring. I don't do nothing. But I'm gonna try to post what does transpire in my life. If anything comes up that's worth it, that I think is worth it, because of course some stuff is not for everybody to know about, but I will try to keep y'all informed as much as I possibly can, because somebody out there in the world may be going through what I went through or what I'm going through, and you trying to figure out, how am I gonna get through this? How am I gonna juggle it? How am I gonna handle it? So with that being said, like, I'm here for you, and that's when nobody was here for me. You know what I'm saying? I realized last year that people I really thought were in my corner, that really rocked with me, that was supporting me, wasn't. They was doing it just to say that they did it, or they, you know, wanted something in return, or things of that nature. And You know what I'm saying? They're saying that family be your closest enemies. Family don't want to see you prosper. Family just want you to fail. They don't want you to get to where they at and be at the same level as them. They want to keep you beneath them. Baby, when I tell you I learned because a lot of times, like, I kept pushing it back and I kept saying, no, you're not seeing what you're seeing. No, you know, there's, you know, it's not what you think it is. You just overthinking it, because I am an overthinker. Like, I will overthink the heck out of a situation. But last year opened my eyes up. If I was booked. It opened me up. And so this year I have boundaries. I've never been one to have boundaries when it comes down to anybody, really. But I do now. You're not gonna talk to me like you probably did when I was a kid, and of course you was an adult. I don't care how old you are or who you are to me. You're gonna talk to me with respect, or I don't have to talk to you. I don't even have to deal with you. And you not, most definitely not gonna talk to me any type of way and think you still gonna have access to my kids, because guess what? You ain't gonna turn my kids against me, boo. This ain't that. And you're not gonna sit up here and play in my face with my kids. No. So, access denied in every type of way, shape, form, or fashion. Not happening. I'm tired. And I'm over it. And a lot of people have done just that. A lot of people, I have family. I don't know about the next person or anything like that. And y'all, I'm trying to let my car warm up, because I'm supposed to be running the town to pay a couple bills today. But that's why I'm in my car. But I have family that, like, sits up here and they like to tell me, because when I had my accident, I depended on my family a lot. And my mom, for one, she helped me out a lot when it came down to my kids and helping me with taking care of my children when I first had my accident, because I had no income. Of course, I couldn't no longer work. And so she was my help, especially when it came down to my children. And I have a lot of family since me having my accident, and not just my mom. My mom is one, y'all. But not just her. Like, my dad sometimes and other family members are quick to try to tell me, like, how I should be raising my kids. Like, you had your time to raise me, your child, and you didn't even do that half the time. I'm just gonna keep it 100 and keep it honest. Like, so if you see it, you see it. I don't care how you feel about it. I said what I said. But, and you had your chance to raise your own children, and you had a village that was helping raise me, and not just me but my brother. You had help. I don't have that, because where are you now? Y'all out here trying to live y'all best life, and by all means, I want you to. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Don't get it wrong. I am not one of them entitled little, you know, the kids that feel like, oh, my parents should do this and woo that for me. No, this is not that. Live your best life. You should. Your kids is grown now. You should live, you know, do for you. But if you ain't done for your kids at all, okay. But anyway, moving on. This ain't that. Y'all not gonna get, like I said, y'all can't tell me how to raise mine and how I need to do with mine, because you had your chance, and it's not it. And I have family that does that. On another note, my babies, they're into sports and everything, so I don't really know if I'm gonna let my son play football this year. But that's a whole nother subject for a whole another day. But we'll see if he does. If we do allow him to, I will record and, you know, document that. My daughter has a couple things coming up. I'm gonna see how she feels, because about me taking y'all along on that, because I know she does not want certain family members knowing what all she got going on, because she does not talk to them, because they're that type of family that says, oh, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and then they don't do it at all, and then they blame me. It's my fault that, you know, she's not talking to them, or my son is not talking to them. Like, no, y'all gotta understand, like, I raise my kids to stand on their own 2 feet, of course, but at the same time, I don't tell them how to feel or what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing and all this and that. Like, that ain't me. How they feel is how they feel, and they feel that way for a reason. And if you actually took up the time to invest in these children and sit down with these children, and even when they tell you how they feel, you listen, you will understand, like, it's not me. But by all means, think what you want. I can be the villain in your story, baby. It don't hurt me not one little bit. Only thing gonna get me if I'm a villain in my kids' story. But I don't hide nothing from my kids. I'm not that type of person. I'm a 100% open. When I'm broken, baby, I'm broken, and I need y'all to know, like, this is what mama looks like broken, because it's okay to break, and it's okay to be broken, because now y'all saw me broke. Now y'all can see me pick my pieces back up and put myself back together, to know that y'all can do it too. People be too far gone and trying to hide how they feel, and don't want to be open enough with their children. Yeah, it's okay to keep some stuff away from your kids, and of course I do that. Everything ain't for my kids to know, but I'm not gonna hide my emotions from my kids. That I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna sit here and close off myself when I'm feeling stuff for my children, because sometimes, in the type of person that I am, when I'm going through something, I can tend to lash out, and I can tend to take stuff out on other people that didn't do nothing to me. They're not the root of what's going on with me, but you're closest thing to me, so I take it out on you. That person being my husband. I do my husband like that a lot, and I'm working on it. I have been working on it. Me and my husband been going through that. And that's something else that went on in 2024. Me and my husband, like I said, it's a process. We've been working on it, and I think I've been doing better. I'm proud of me for that. I'm more open now, and I talk to him a little bit, except for, you know, I have my moments, because I'm the type of person, when I'm going through a whole lot, I shut down, and I have to have my time to myself to be like, okay, and resonate with what's going on before I am able to talk to somebody else about it. But I don't always want to shut down and take my time. I want to be able to express how I feel even in that moment, but sometimes I know my mouth, baby, my mouth is more, and I will pop off. And I don't be wanting to do that. So that's why I take my time. However, also in 2024, I worked a little bit. I started child protection services, because I do have a bachelor's degree in social work. So I started child protection services in April of 2024. However, it wasn't for me. I was under the licensure unit with CPS, MDCPS, because I was with Mississippi Department of Child Protection Services. But I was with the licensure unit. It wasn't for me. Not that the job wasn't a good job. It was. I liked my job that I was doing. I just wish I had a little more help. But I did have a couple people that would help me when I needed them. I knew I can always call on them, and they would walk me through what I needed to do. And I appreciate them still to this day for that. And two of them in particular, I talk to a little, kind of on the regular, even still. They're my girls. Love them to death. But their job wasn't for me. So I departed ways with them in October 30th, 2024 was my last day with him. So ever since then, I've been back to being a stay-at-home mom. Also, too, with it, like, my carpal tunnel was eating me up with doing, because I had to do like a lot of paperwork and a lot of driving, and so with the constant motion of moving, my carpal tunnel was like on fire, and I really didn't have like the time to take out to go see a doctor about my carpal tunnel to get, help get that issue in check. But all in all, I would say that was a good job, just not for me. Only thing that job taught me was I needed to take my tail back to school and earn my master's degree and do what I really want to do. Which I'll let y'all in on that a little later if, things do work out the way that I'm hoping they would. At this particular moment, I will not be going to school. I would like to. I just got to get some affairs and stuff in order to be able to do so, because I would have to pay for me to go to school. So I need to get my money right, because I can't just go off for no financial aid, no scholarships and nothing like that. I gotta pay out of pocket, so that requires funds. So until I'm able to save up enough funds, then I will go to school and obtain my master's degree. But in the meantime, I love being at home with my kids, because I get to be here when they get home from school. I get to be here to see them off to school. I get to help with any homework they may have. I get to be able to make sure that I am in attendance at their sporting events. That's my main thing. I do not like anything coming in between what my children have going on and working. If I got to choose between attending a sporting event that my child has and working, I'm choosing that sporting event. I don't care how much money you can pay me. You can never pay me enough to see the face on my child, to see my child's face if I'm not there. Because I know if I'm in attendance and my child is out there, whether that's on the field, whether that's wherever, whatever, any sport that it may be, I know when they look up and they see my face, they light up. I'm gonna be there every time. As long as God give me breath and 2 feet to go in the car to get in, to get there, I'm there, so that they can see my face, so that they can know mommy is supporting you every step of the way, because support is everything. So I would definitely take that over money any day, hands down. I don't care, to each his own. A lot of people, just be like, oh, well, I'm gonna send somebody else in my place. Like I said, to each his own. But for me, for my babies, mommy's gonna be there. And their stepdad, he will be there. Only way he will not be there is if he has to work, which is understandable. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's okay. Like, it's okay if he can't make a game or two, because guess what? Mom is recording. So it still seems like it's still gonna be like dad is there, even though dad is not there. So mom is recording for him, and he's gonna call and he's gonna see how they event went, what happened. He's gonna give his input on, like, if they messed up on anything, and they're gonna take heed to it. Like, they have their own bond, and we record some of how their our bond is. It's different because I have a daughter and a son, but the love, baby, undeniable. But I didn't want to be on here that long. I just wanted to point out that I just want to come in and let y'all all know that I'm back. I'm gonna post more. I'm gonna let y'all in on my boring life. I'm gonna let you in on it. Again, as much as I possibly can. I know my daughter, I had to check with her on some stuff, but I gotta run to town so I can get some food so that my babies can eat when they get home. Peace.